Hello viewers, this is my first time in Akwaibom State University.
More music at ninjaloweb.com. Music at ninjaloweb.com. More music at ninjaloweb.com.
We are here for the Entrepreneurship and Academic Summit 2017, Easy 2017. It has been organized by the SUG President of this prestigious institution, Comrade Akwaibom Ekete, a means in which students have the opportunity to interact with business tycoons, with lecturers, to learn the way forward in the entrepreneurial industry. We have the presence of Mr. Ubon King, a capacitocrat, and several student leaders like Comrade Akwaibom Clifford. There's going to be a lot of impact here. Often on TV is here to interact and have fun, and as well learn with every individual here. My name is Ofofonono Akpan. Like I said earlier on, this event has been organized by the SUG President of this institution, Comrade Akwaibom Ekete. We are here with him to ask him few questions. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Sir, what actually built your passion to organize this event?
What built my passion to organize this event first is that the dependency status of most Nigerian students is getting too much. That is why I want to create that mind of independency in students' community.
Okay, so we learned Mr. Ubon King is coming. Why did you choose Mr. Ubon King of all the different entrepreneurs we have in Nigeria?
Because he has been someone who experienced a life of dependency and has been able to grow above dependency, and he can share a true life scenario, true life story to us.
Okay, so we know we saw Easy 2017. Will there be Easy 2018? Will there be Easy 2019?
By the grace of God, there will be Easy 2018 and Easy 2019, so that we continue to motivate students, we continue to tell the students, continue to mentor students to grow above dependency and grow in entrepreneurial aspect in life.
Okay. What's your final words to Nigerian students who are going to watch this video as well as watch the highlights of this event?
I want to encourage Nigerian students to believe in themselves, believe that everything can be easy.
Okay.
When they have that level of dependency in them.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, and we hope to have fun. Have fun, sir. Okay, I'm here with the official MC of this event. Good morning, sir.
Oh, good morning. Thank you very much for having me right here.
Okay, sir. So how do you feel this event will be today, the Entrepreneurial and Academic Summit?
First of all, I must say a very big thank you to each and every person who's found time to be right here. And I must confess, the maiden edition, you expect it to be wow. We're going to be intriguing all the students of Akwaibom State University and all the youths who are not even students of Akwaibom State University on the nitty-gritty of going entrepreneurial and academic-wise. Okay, we're going to be combining these two things to tell you why it is important, why you have to study hard, as well as going entrepreneurial as well. So that's the essence of this summit.
Okay, the summit is all about going entrepreneurial, and we know that aside your parents' pocket money, you make money from the MC business. Yeah. Which other business do you encourage students to go into? We know you're making money from yours.
Well, basically we have a whole lot of business that a student can go into. We have photography, we have a whole lot, cake making, we've got beats making, we've got catering services, we've got ushering jobs, we've still got MCs, okay, and a whole lot of events, okay. So far you discover where you rightly belong. It's about discovering who you are and then venturing and fixing yourself up where you belong.
Go discover what you want to do. Just in case you want to be an MC, MC Laughter is ready to tutor you. Thank you so much, sir, and have a lovely day. Okay, boss. Okay, like I told you, this event is loaded with several personalities to impact and speak to students. With me here is the representative for the Commissioner of Police. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, how will the police force be of influence to this conference, sir?
Well, as far as the students are concerned, we are much concerned with the security of the students. I am representing the Commissioner of Police at Akwaibom State, Mazu Zabiriru. So, my name is Ime Upong. I'm a Superintendent of Police in SIB, State Intelligence Bureau. Okay. So, it will be very important for students to know secured life, to be self-disciplined. And there are many opportunities available for them immediately they leave this place. And one thing is from the Commissioner that they should shun all vices of crime and criminalities and to come out successful.
Okay. So what word do you have for the organizers of this event, bringing up this conference? What word do you have for the SUG President and all organizers, sir?
It's good. This has shown that they are serious about their lectures and they are coming up to tell the whole world and other universities or other tertiary institutions to emulate from them. It's very good of them.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, I'm here with Mr. Ukeme Jacob, the Secretary General of this institution. Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you very much.
Sir, I believe you're one of those that actually put up this event. What made you guys, what created the passion to create this event, sir?
Okay, actually, like Nigerian youths now are very based on what they have at hand. Nigerian youths feel they can eat their cake and have it. Okay. But we're looking for an opportunity where students will know that it is not about it's not about the A4 paper. Okay. But you can live above depending on your parents. Okay. You can start up something small. Like Dangote started something small, but today I think Nigeria is borrowing money from Dangote. Okay. So we're just looking for to putting an image to the student that with or without your parents, for those guys that don't have parents, they shouldn't lose hope that tomorrow can be better than now. Okay. And with that, every student has the right to defend himself and speak for himself. Thank you very much.
Okay, it's all about entrepreneurship. Start something by yourself. Okay, so we want to learn from example. What do you do that adds money to your pocket aside your parents' pocket money or whatever? What do you do, sir?
All right, actually, my name, I think I'm the CEO of Just Print. Okay. I do design graphics. I think when I was contesting election, all my posters and then stickers, I did it my very self. And then in less than 2 weeks, I'll be unveiling the brand Zoom Textile and Design.
Wow.
So that is it. And I think every youth should learn from my very self.
Wow.
I don't remember last I went back to the house and asked my parents for money.
Wow.
Instead, I think I send money back home.
Wow. This is fantastic. He's actually a role model to all those coming for this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, our beloved Secretary General, thank you so much, sir, for the impact, and God keep on blessing you, sir.
God bless you.
Okay, I'm here with a very influential personality from University of Uyo, the current Vice President, University of Uyo. Good afternoon, ma.
Afternoon.
Ma, how do you feel attending the Entrepreneurship and Leadership and Academic Summit?
I feel excited. First of all, I want to thank the Almighty God for His grace, and also thank the producer of this program. Because if God did not give me initiative to do that, He wouldn't have stand up with this kind of projects to do for the youth.
Okay, so AKSU has done their own. I hope you're going to expect massive projects in University of Uyo.
Yeah, I know. For sure, by God's grace, University of Uyo will organize this kind of a program and it will be massive.
Okay. So, ma, this program is mainly entrepreneurship and academic summit. Entrepreneurship, starting something by yourself, not waiting on depending on your parents or the government. So, you should be a role model. What do you do? There's also an impact, or to also make money without waiting for your parents or other sources of income. What do you do?
Okay, as a young lady, I first of all pray to Almighty God to know what my talent is, because when God created human beings, He bestowed some talent, and He makes sure that you use those talents to help yourself. Now, I decided to ask God of my talent, and I saw it, and I use my talent. I like to dance. I love singing, and using that out of entrepreneurship skills, I also move forward. I learned some skills like plaiting of hair, sewing.
Did you make this hair?
No, I didn't make this one, but I
Okay.
can make someone
Okay,
with it.
okay.
So that's what I'm trying to say, encouraging the youth to learn how to do things with their hands, not waiting for the government, not waiting for your parents. We are youth. We have to stand up on our own toe and be able to develop this economy.
Wow. The vice president has just said it. She goes into making a she can dance, and I hope to see our VP dancing one day for us. Thank you so much, man. I hope you enjoyed the conference, ma. Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
and
ma.
enjoy yourself.
Okay, ma.
National Spirit Distinguished Ladies and Gentlemen, shall we now take the AKSU anthem, the DJ please. All the greatest Nigerians today. Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for yourselves. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today promises to be the very best of its kind, the maiden edition of EASY 2017, Entrepreneurial and Academic Summit for You.
At the Entrepreneurial and Academic Summit 2017 at Akwaibom State University on 30 August 2017 with the theme Living Above Dependency Protocols. Let me start by commending our working and performing Vice Chancellor of Akwaibom State University, Professor James Ibama, the Grand Patrons of NANS Association, the Grand Patrons of National Association of Nigerian Students of Akwaibom State Axis, Dr. Ubong King, who is on his way down here, as special guests for their creating time to honoring our invitation and being here with us. I want to recognize the Dean Faculty of Arts, the Head of Department of Performing Arts. Let me especially recognize the Vice President of the Mother University, University of New York, and his entourage for being here with us. My own father who brought me to this height, Mr. Edet Okbanekete, you are welcome, sir. I recognize all the pastors that are here present. Remarkably, this is the first time an Entrepreneurial Academic Summit would hold in this university. This is getting to a decade of existence. The dependency status of third world countries on Western developed countries, which has inhibited the growth and development of our country, is beginning to have a ripple effect on the students' community with high level of dependency.
Very much. Greatest Nigerian students. Well, it's always a pleasure to be around where this kind of activity is taking place. Mine is to just ask you to follow your heart. That is my only advice. Follow your heart. Some of us have reasons to come to this world, and some of us follow others. As we come into this world, we follow others, what they do, what they don't do. I came into this world in a village that is very remote, a nobody, but I decided to follow my heart. I knew exactly what I wanted in life. Then there was no Christianity to say we were born again. Then we had a civil war that distracted a lot of us. Then we were in absolute penury that what we see now didn't exist then. And we decided, I, as a person, I was born when I couldn't have 10 kobo to go anywhere. The school I went, the first common entrance I take to Regina James was paid for by my village as a contribution of 5 shillings. That is the money that took me to this height. I finished school, my mother was selling food as a food vendor in BWD Lagos to soldiers. And I was able to follow my heart, to be focused and do what I'm doing up to date. I'm here to tell us that we are made to succeed if we know where we are going, if we focus on where we are going, if we really know what we're meant to do in this world. God bless you all. Thank you.
SUG. Your voice is okay.
Vice Chancellor of the capacity man, Mr. Ubonki. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I really Vice Chancellor to present to everybody, to present to Akwaibom State University. I told my Vice Chancellor that during my administration as the Student Union President of this university, I will establish what has never happened before. I believe I have not seen this in any university in Nigeria. We are making it temporary, but we will find a permanent structure when we have the Student Union Secretariat.
Aside the Entrepreneurship and Academic Summit, the SUG President of this institution unveiled this Hall of Fame. It's a portrait of Mr. Ubon King and the Vice Chancellor of this institution. Isn't this beautiful?
That since I became 40 years old, then I have passed a generation. A generation is 40. The best thing any man can do or woman can do is to pass whatever he knows to the younger generation in them. The tomorrow that you people will take over is dependent on how we hand it over to you today. Government is not working. I don't need the government to survive. You don't need the government to survive. The government needs you. Mark Zuckerberg, people are going to meet him to consult. He's a 32-year-old, started his app in school. There are a lot of IT boys here that can do certain things and create applications. There's a young boy in this school that I'm talking to who is creating an app on where to find things in Akwaibom State. In this school, we are discussing extensively. If that guy gets it right and then it is out on the street, the guy becomes a millionaire. You think the guy is a witch? He's not. He's thinking.
We are here with the man of capacity, the man that's influenced several Nigerian students with few words. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. It's a privilege being here.
Okay, sir. Sir, I want you to give few words to Nigerian students that we will not here watching this conference.
I think first of all, it's good to be a student and You learn a lot from school, a lot from the opportunity that stands before you. Just know that tomorrow is brighter. Learn from the examples of people, because if you don't learn from an example, you become the next example in them. I believe tomorrow is great. Spend your time, relate to people that are better than you, and you become better. Your future is bright, and I look forward to celebrating you tomorrow. Thank you very much.
So, sir, Off and On TV is actually a brand that is just growing. We are entrepreneurs, I and my friends. So, sir, we have learned from you, we have started something. What can you say on TV as a support to us, as an influence to us, so that we can grow and we can say one day the man of capacity spoke to us and we are who we are? Thank you, sir. We hope to be like Channels TV, even bigger than BBC, sir.
Well, the only thing, you have already started. Nothing starts until you start. And the only way to get out of trouble is to get out of trouble. I identify with On TV.
Off and On TV.
Off and On TV. I identify with them. And please feel free. Anytime we can talk together, we can do a lot of things together. I believe in your potentials. And anybody that laughed at you, laughed too soon in there. We will celebrate you on international market in there. And make sure you start the online TV immediately. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start now. Make the mistakes now and get it tomorrow. You hear? Okay. And be sure you have my full support. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir, and do have a lovely day, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir.
Minutes ago, so if you could hear what actually Ubon King, the grand patron of Nigerian students, what he really exposed, you know that students definitely will go back. It is going to be like what he normally says, is going to be, it will charge your mind. It will charge your mind to really see how life is, and to know that there is life after school, and to actually see how you can deal with life after school. In terms of once you're done, you have to plan on how your future is going to look like, because definitely it is going to be bad if this generation after school they now fall back by depending on their parents. So what we are going to do is to see how we can meet youths, what he has said. Now we transpire most of what he has said to other youths, tell them about what is going on, that we need to change our mentality. We need to see how we can bring in capacity to our life endeavor. That is just it.
So I'm here with Oluwa, one of the most influential personalities when it comes to politics in University of Uyo. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ofano.
Sir, how do you see this event, and what do you really love about what happened in the summit?
In one word, I would say this event is awesome.
Okay.
You know, the arrangements, the preparations, and everything. I must give kudos to the SUG President, Akwaibom State University. Comrade Akwaibom. He has done a good job. He has raised the bar. I think whoever will take over from him will have to do something way better, and you have to do more than he has done.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we all learned about starting something, not depending on parents, not depending on government. What do you do that adds money to your pocket, that is aside from government, aside from the parents?
Okay, by the grace of God, I've been very active in unionism, and to an extent that also added a little to my pocket. But right about now, I do a lot of microphone business, and I'm also in the media. So these two things give me little money to help myself.
Okay, as a microphone god, can you just do something in 2 seconds to attract customers? They are watching this.
What do you mean by freestyle? Let me understand.
Do something in which customers can watch and probably give you a job, can add money to your pocket. You're selling yourself right now. Thank you. Hold the mic.
Okay, off and on.
Okay.
Really, very distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to make welcome and introduce to you one of the biggest and most popular TV in Uyo, Off and On TV.
Wow, that's cool. Please, for your events and microphone services, please give this first class MC provider the opportunity.
I don't charge much.
Okay. Do have a lovely day, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
I want you people to imbibe that spirit, in also the spirit of unionism. That is not after what someone can give to you, it's what you can offer the person. Akwaibom State University must distinguish themselves from this mintomic, myopic way of reasoning. And I like it that the work capacity has shown people that when you say we cannot do it, we will do it. So let us continue shining our light. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together once again for Enhanced JCC Chairman. Put your hands together for him now.
We are here with Enhanced JCC Chairman, Akwaibom State Axis Comrade Akwawo Clifford, the man of capacity. Good evening, sir.
God bless you. Good evening.
So I watched that you were actively involved in the planning of this event. What inspired you to join the Akwaibom State University President to do this?
I think, first of all, let me thank you people for coming.
Okay.
I think you are here because you like following trending events. I think I don't need an inspiration to do my job. As the Enhanced Chairman of Akwaibom said, it is my job to facilitate summits, to push for struggles for Nigerian students, to look for a better welfare for Nigerian students. So it's an inspiration that's inborn. Anywhere I see value, I build on it. So that's why we are here today. That's why the hall is filled. That's why everybody is smiling back.
So why did you pick Mr. Ubonking of all the business tycoons we have in Akwaibom? Why Mr. Ubonking?
I think that man has a dual capacity. Apart from being the grand patron of NANS, which is widely celebrated by students, widely loved, he is also a man that has grown in the business ranks. And this man has the capacity to impact. He is purely perfect 100%. He will always tell you the truth. He's not coming to sell you a lie. So you see, that's why it's different from so many public speakers. And students needed to hear directly from the boss himself. So I think we enjoyed every minute that we have spent with that our keynote speaker, who also doubled up as a grand patron. So I think just like you heard him speak. So between me and you, who would you have choose? So the choice would have been, if they keep Ubonking and 100 more keynote speakers, I think I will go for him very fast. He's the best.
So final words to Nigerian students that missed this conference. What are your words to them?
I think
final words to Nigerian students that missed this conference.
Oh, I would say it was rather unfortunate. I would say even though the ASU strike wanted to deter students from coming, but we still had a field on, and even people were standing. Maybe they have not seen this before in Akwaibom State University, so you should expect that they will be a little bit reluctant, because they were thinking, how will it look like? But you saw the publicity, you saw the people. We won't put up someone that is not coming. So we made sure we sold them a brand that was perfect. So I think they are very happy for the people that were here. And those 2 mistakes, since we did a live streaming, they could always catch it up. At our very next event, I pray they join up. And this is going around all the campuses in the state as the JCC chairman. I will make sure it goes round.
Thank you so much, sir, and do have a lovely evening, sir. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir.
Ma, we really love your activeness and the way you really relate with kids. I'll be students here, ma. What actually inspires you to love children?
Yeah, I'm a mother. Okay. And I'm a student lovely lecturer. Okay. And as a director of counseling and the vice dean of students, I have no other duties than to be closer to my people. That's my major constituency here.
Okay. One word of advice to all the people that didn't come for this conference. What do you have to say? Tell them as a mother.
Oh my God. It's quite rewarding to have been here. How I wish they've been able to make it. I strongly believe that the president of the student union should find time again to arrange for such a gathering. You know, most of the students had gone home because of the strike. So for them, they need to learn from their contemporaries, from their peers, so that they could be where they ought to be. The key word is that they need to be focused, determined, and then have the zeal to succeed, and they'll be there. They should also come out of their shelves and then unlock their potentials. That's all we need to do.
Get out of your shelves and unlock your potentials. Thank you so much, ma, and do have a lovely evening, ma. Thank you, ma. Good evening, ma.
Yeah, good evening.
Ma, how do you feel this event is of impact to Nigerian students of the female gender in particular?
I think the event will awaken the spirit of the female students in and outside the country, that it is high time they rise up to do something with their hands. Gone are the days when they were being spoon-fed. Now they have to wake up and forget about the free food they have in order to actualize their main destiny or God-given vision on earth.
Talking about doing something with their hands, what do you do with your hand as an inspiration to other Nigerian female students?
I am a president, but I am gifted. I do Ankara, I go into bidding and the rest of them. Why? Because I know for sure that with the little things you can do with your hand, you can actually become more and more of you and your own generation. Society will not forgive you if you fail to do what you're supposed to do now, and they will ask you questions, what did you do in your own time?
Wow.
And because of the sake of that, I always put to myself of doing things that I'll be able to answer, or answers will be given to my next generations.
Wow. Thank you so much, ma, and do have a lovely evening, ma. BOT Chairman of NANS Akwaibom State. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
So, as the Chairman of NANS, how do you feel this conference has been of impact to Nigerian students, sir?
I think at this level, what the students are lacking is information. They have gotten the knowledge, but today they have been given the information. Sitting under the tutelage of great minds like Ubon King, you know, the Dean of Agri Faculty, it's a rare privilege. They've gotten all they needed, they've gotten all they wanted. It's now left for them to practicalize it. If they do that, I bet myself the sky will be their limits. Thank you.
Today was all about, the inspiration was start something with your hands, start doing something. Sir, as a role model, what do you do with your hands? Aside from getting money from your parents, if you still do, or getting money from politicians, what do you do with your hands, sir? What do you do, sir?
Doing something with your hands starts with passion.
Okay.
Okay. When I was in the university some years ago, I discovered that I had passion. I was very, very extremely passionate about looking good.
Okay.
Because of that, I had to set up a dry cleaning outfit.
Wow.
Okay. What did I do with it? Instead of charging every other person the usual 200 naira per sheet, I had to charge them, the students, 100 naira per sheet. And at the end of it all, I was having turnover. Wow. So you think of what you have passion for. It starts from there. And then from there you develop it, you'll achieve it.
Wow. So you can see a dry cleaning god here, and you can see he's looking excellently well. Thank you so much for your inspiration, sir, and God keep on blessing you, sir. Off and on TV, always support you, sir.
Bless you.
Okay, we have a screen audience here, one of the finest presenters we have at Inspiration FM. Kofre Nicholas, good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Kofre, what did you learn from this show? What did you learn from this summit?
Capacitocracy, crabology, and compartmentology, and all those big ology stuff, you know. It's so good to be here. And Ubon King is one of my mentors, and is someone I look up to a lot. And I've also learned to be entrepreneurial, you know, do something with your talents, and, you know, just be the best.
Okay, thank you so much, and do have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Okay. We are here with the stakeholder chairman, no other person than the boss, Babylon. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Sir, as a stakeholder chairman, how has this summit been of impact to Nigerian students?
Yeah, as a stakeholder chairman, University of Uyo stands to protect, number one, the interests of students on campus, to ensure that students are living, having their lectures in a secured and confined environment. About this summit, I observe, if you check everything, it's all about security, human capacity, self-building, and academic building. So what I would like to advise fellow students and other comrades from the state and the national, that they should always have speakers like the keynote speaker, Ubon King, the capacity himself, and others, to ensure that we will trigger student unionism from this stage we are to another stage. Let us know from one thing that the future is not tomorrow, the future is now. So your yesterday's tomorrow is today. So start now to work for your tomorrow. That is the only thing I can say. And that is
before you go, sir, today we learned about starting something with your hands, starting something as an entrepreneur. What do you do to make money for yourself, aside from depending on your parents, if you still depend on them and all that, sir?
Yeah, because you need to learn commingle your field. That is what we call commingle your field with the society. Like me, I study political science and public administration. I'm trying to see how I can impact on people in public presentations and self-building. So I try to do that. If you observe, so far now, people will pay. He said, come and present keynote words, advice to some other comrades. So with that, I believe I can use that to survive. That is joining my field with what the world is now. Because I'm not in the agri sector that will go into the farm. I'm not in education that I will go into teaching. Rather, I practice what I study. So that is what I do now. to earn my living.
Thank you. Just in case you need a keynote speaker for your conferences, Oga Babylon is ready. Thank you so much, sir, and do have a lovely day, sir. So it has been an amazing morning, afternoon, and evening at Akwaibom State University. Students are going home with so much to think about, thanks to Mr. Ubon King, who's actually inspired students on the way forward in life. A big shout out to Akwaibom State University, the VC, a big shout out to the Student Union Government President, big shout out to all the students, a big shout out to Rolex also, even behind the camera, big shout out to everybody that came over to make this event a success. Off and On TV is always ready to cover all your events. Don't forget to like and subscribe to all our social media pages as we are ready to give you the latest information. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you some that day.